Yo, so today, we're just doing a little update. Even it's been like 5 months since my last video, and obviously I did not keep up to my promises. I said I would be uploading, but to be honest, I just got bored of it, and I just got very busy with life. Like, just started working a lot. Yeah, just going up in life rather than playing this. But now I'm kind of back on this just because. And yeah, so what's gonna happen going forward? So basically, what I mean, this channel, I don't really care about it too much. It's not like I have a lot of subscribers. To be honest, I'm just doing this for my own sake. I kind of want to, view these videos in the future and just kind of like reminisce all these battles I did. So yeah, what's going to happen is obviously the current season I am uploading for Sunny Show League. I'm just gonna finish that off, and then which was actually what, more than a year ago now. So that's crazy. That is actually crazy. It's been more than a year and I haven't done it. And yeah, I mean, in that time, we actually even did another league, another season for Sunny Show League, and I'm gonna have to be uploading that too. And obviously, there is one more league I have to upload. This was actually 8-bit. It's actually a fairly big league. 8-bit draft. It's a pretty big server with like, I don't know, 71 online, and then what, 168 offline, and then obviously whatever's there, so probably like 200 people. It's a fairly well-known league. Yeah, I mean, I had a season in this as well. I played Ubers, so I have to be uploading that as well. And after I do that, so I'm going to finish this league of Sunny Shore League, and then I'm going to upload a 8-bit draft, and then I'm just going to upload the last season of Sunny Shore League, which I participated in. And yeah, after that, I'm just gonna see where it takes me. If I want to upload, I will upload. To be honest, I've been kind of like branching out. I've been playing different metas. So, for example, if you look at the current OM of the month, as you can see, your boy logo is number one. I've hit number one with a sick team that I made. I was playing. Yeah, that's me right there, just showing in the chat that this is indeed me. Hi, this is Momo, Mighty, Momo, YouTube, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I hit number one in this. I've been playing. To be honest, I've kind of grown like fond of other metas. I just feel like they kind of a breath of fresh air from all these metas that we all are familiar with. And yeah, so I might even be doing that, just playing other metas and kind of uploading them. To be honest, this current meta bonus type is actually so fun. I would have loved to upload this, but I mean, I haven't been uploading, so it's not like I'm going to be uploading that anyway. But yeah, I mean, maybe in future I will be uploading this. Yeah, basically how this meta works is, let me just show it. So basically, you just name your, well, you can add a type to any Pokemon, and the way you do that is you just give it the nickname. So for example, I nickname my Mandibuzz Poison type. I mean Poison. So that would add the Poison type to its existing type. So now it is Dark, Flying, and Poison type. So it's 3 types. And obviously, monotype ones, like mons with only one type, they just get 2 types instead. So yeah, like for example, the fairy, he, instead of being fairy, he's just fairy and normal now because I gave it normal. And yeah, this is the team I used to reach number one. Just a mad stall team. You know, I barely ever play stall, but to be honest, I just started playing it. I just sat there and I thought, you know what, I want to try out stall for once, because all this time I've been using that offense, balance, bulky offense, even in like draft formats. Yeah, I always go with that style, and not that like stall, not really like. I mean, stall wouldn't really work in draft anyway because it's just too easily countered. You know, your opponent can just bring like sub, taunt, toxic, all this, that. You know, when they know stall is coming, they can easily counter team it. But yeah, I mean, obviously here I decided to do stall. I just wanted, like, you know, annoying people, and to be honest, it's been really fun playing it. Like, you know, as ace as it is, it's actually so fun to just like wall everything and just like get people mad. Like, I've had some funny replays that I can't even go through where my opponent just starts swearing at me for no reason. But yeah, so I mean, if you're interested, I can just quickly go through this team. So obviously, started with Mandibuzz. So I added Poison type because Poison type is actually like the perfect type to add to him. So obviously Poison is weak to Ground and Psychic, but he's already immune to that with his type Dark and Flying respectively. So, you know, it has nothing to lose by adding Poison. And you know, he only gains, so it just gets like, it's not weak to fairy anymore. It gains a fighting resist rather than being neutral, bug resist rather than being neutral, and yeah, just like, yeah, I mean, it's just pure positive in it. And obviously it's now immune to toxic, which was like one of its biggest weaknesses, but now it's immune to it, and obviously it doesn't miss toxic anymore, now being as poison type. Yeah, so I'm not going to go through this in detail. This video is meant to be short, but it's just like an update and then what's going on right now. So I've got like fairy type Ferals for one, electric type Toxapex, which is like really fucking good, because Toxapex is already weak to ground and electric only weakness is ground. So I thought, yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be that deep, like increasing a weakness. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna keep it in on ground moves anyway. So if I make it more weak to ground, it shouldn't really be that big of a hindrance. And obviously, now that I added electric type 2 Toxapex, you know, it's not weak to electric anymore. It gains a flying resist, and it's now even more resistant to steel. And yeah, Palisand, water type. I just needed like a spin blocker, a ground type for electric immunity, and stealth rock. And water type was a great type to add to it as well. It just was like a very unique combination of Pokemon, and you know, not being adding water type makes it not weak to water anymore, so we can actually make use of this ability called water compaction, which is actually pretty, he actually comes into play quite a bit now that I can make use of it. And we got like specially defensive Clefable with unaware just you need the unaware because, like, you know, setup ones kind of like blew through my team even with like haze specs. Yeah, I mean, this slot was like Blissey first. I just kept changing between them two, but eventually I found that Blissey just wasn't enough because like it just lost like setup ones, and it was like normal fairy Blissey, but obviously Blissey, like for example, they were like sub nasty plot mons, taunt nasty plot mons, and they could like blow through Blissey. And obviously there were like ghost types as well, which Blissey struggled with because they couldn't hit them with Seismic Toss, and then once it was taunted, it's kind of just like game over from there. So I just went with Clefable. You know, hits harder, nothing is immune to Moonblast, and you know, it doesn't care about setup. Yeah, and I made it Spadef to kind of like make up for the lack of Blissey. And then lastly we have the Steel type Latias, which is actually amazing because it has Levitate, yeah, so you know, Dragon Steel with Levitate is an amazing type combination, and obviously you then got Psychic. You know, what Steel is weak to like ground, fire, and fighting, so you know, you're already immune to ground through Levitate. It resists fire, so it's now neutral to fire, and it resists fighting, so it's now neutral to fighting. So yeah, I mean, it's just a fantastic combination to add to it. And the set I gave was a win condition. So obviously this team is like extremely passive, as Stall would be, but Stall does need a win con, and for me that is Latias, which has speed to like revenge kill anything that can get a bit problematic. And yeah, I mean, adding Steel type made this set not weak to toxic anymore. You know, Stall Power Latias is like a fairly well-known set. Obviously one of its biggest boons is toxic, which it kind of has to make up for through substitute, which isn't really reliable or refresh. But now being immune to toxic, I have room for coverage, so I just went Calm Mind, Stored Power, Roost, and then Auras of Faith for Dark types, which are immune to Stored Power. And yeah, I can just say this set absolutely like blows teams away. Like, it's just like a really great win condition, so bulky, and you know, against like opposing stall or bulky offense, it just wins. But yeah, that's the team. I might even be uploading like future battles. Obviously, I am number 1 right now, but you know, DK will not make that last, so I'll probably be like playing and hopefully be uploading them as well. But yeah, that's just a update for today, and we're gonna end it here. Peace out.